And welcome to the Makers Making Podcast, episode 29. Are we on 30 yet? I don't know. I'm Alex, Projects in Dad's Garage. Joined with me today, as usual, is Captain Kern, as well as Canrog and his new shop. And Jonathan, is it pronounced Levi or Levy?
Levy.
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 Okay. Cap, you were right. I was wrong. Uh, Jonathan, welcome to the podcast. Good to have you, man.
Thanks for having me here. Good to be
Uh,
had.
Over in chat, we have Patrick Da Vinci, Tinkering Techie. Oh, and fashionably late, Maker Millwright, the Free Heathen Workshop.
Hello, all.
Greetings.
So today we're going to, as I said, we have Jonathan here with us. Jonathan, as the new guest, tell us a little bit about yourself. Most people
Yes,
probably know who you are, but
maybe. So I'm a full-time content creator, as you guys maybe know, a lifelong maker. I came through to YouTube and content creation and making by a very circuitous path, as I imagine most people do. I've run e-commerce businesses. I ran an online course business. I was a published author for a while, and I've done podcasting. And then along around COVID time, couldn't go out, couldn't make stuff anywhere else, and I got a 3D printer, and I became obsessed with 3D printing, and I no longer wanted to run my other business, writing books and online courses and stuff like that about personal development. All I wanted to do is futz with my 3D printers. And my wife, wonderful, supportive wife, was like, I don't want to hear about this shit anymore. Make another YouTube channel and talk about it there. And so I did, and the rest is kind of history. So now I'm a full-time content creator specifically on YouTube. So I was full-time on online courses. Now I'm full-time on YouTube. And on the side, I've also just started, which I think most of you have tried out, a software service suite kind of thing for content creators to help them manage their sponsor relationships. We can get into that and why I started it maybe a little later.
awesome. Yeah, I remember, and I went back and looked for it, but I was not able to find it. Do believe you did a video where you were building like a camera rig in the backyard on like a
Yep.
picnic table, and you were redoing like your print room. It was just like a little office or something. And you like had like the Prusa in like a cabinet or something off to the side and everything.
Yep.
I wasn't able to find it anymore, so.
So that
I,
is, I think, my second or third video. And that little room is our in-apartment bomb shelter, which serves as mine and my wife's home office.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been watching for a while. Your channel's gone through quite the evolution.
Thank
Um,
you. I appreciate the support.
uh, but we'll as it is kind of the newest thing, and actually there's quite a few content creators, A, that come on the show, and B, that watch the show. We'll start off letting you talk a little bit about the sponsor board IO. I know I've pulled it up yesterday. I considered sending. It gives you a like you can go in and see your sponsors and the
Yep.
like how many views and impressions and stuff like that. Videos that have that sponsor has. I've considered sending it to Out of Darts, who sponsors a lot of blaster
Yeah.
builds.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'll give you the kind of story. This is the first time I'm telling the story like publicly and not in private messages. So it's the
Story
pitch is
time.
being refined. What's that?
Story time. I'm excited.
Story time. So I'm not very good at the engineering part of Maker YouTube. Anyone who's watched any of my builds, whether it's recycling filament or building a tool changer, I'm not an engineer. I make okay YouTube videos, but I'm an entrepreneur and always have been. I really like business. I like working with people. I like collaborating with people. I like the 1 + 1 = 3 of doing business. And pretty early on, it occurred to me and was told to me by other content creators, because like you guys, I hang out with other content creators, compare notes. And I realized pretty quickly on, like, a lot of content creators need help. Either they're very engineering brained in our niche, or they're very artistic brained in some of the vlogging niches. But a lot of them need help with the business. It doesn't come as naturally to them. So over the years, I've kind of realized, like, a lot of the content creators that I look up to, that I love their content, are not doing as well financially as I felt they deserve to do for the amount of work that they're putting in and the amount of people that they're impacting. Like, folks getting hundreds of thousands, millions of views, and like telling me, hey, I might have to sell a bunch of 3D printers to pay rent this month. It kind of blew my mind. So that was an interesting data point, and I started this kind of mastermind for some content creators. And I'm always kind of telling them, like, hey, you know, here's what I'm doing with my media kit, and here's how I'm handling this, and here's how I'm quoting. And it's become a sounding board for a lot of people to compare notes. Fast forward, I realized when vibe coding started that pretty quickly it became very easy to integrate things like TikTok API and YouTube's API and Instagram's API. And I thought to myself, like, this PDF thing, right, where you send a PDF to a brand with all your prices and your demographics, and then if you're doing things right, everything will be out of date next month, right? Like, your demographics will grow, your views, hopefully you're growing, your subscribers should grow, and therefore your pricing should grow, right? And I realized, even myself, being like the self-proclaimed I'm pretty good at the business part, I was sending out PDFs that were like 6-8 months old, which means I'm leaving money on the table and I'm misrepresenting my channel, or not adequately representing it. So I made this interactive thing for myself, which scans my YouTube every day. It makes a media kit, exactly what you're showing on screen. Every day scans, pulls up the demographics. It has the FAQ, it has everything. And by the way, this is all free, the media kit thing. Any content creator who, this part not so much, but any content creator who wants to do the media kit thing, sign up at sponsorboard.io. It's free for life. It costs us money because we're running a bunch of your stuff through AI, and not to mention hosting and all that. I don't really care. I just want sponsors.
It's gotten way better with the
Oh yeah.
AI thing recently. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
so I should bring my story to a close, which is, after the media kit and we started doing that and sharing it, I realized that we could do so much more. And a lot of the folks that were signing up for the media kits and setting them up, they would tell me, you know, I'm just going to experiment. I've never had a media kit. I'm going to quote double what I was getting before. And now that they have numbers and the brand can see how many views they're going to get, where the views are, FAQs, packages, everything's professionally packaged, they're getting yeses, and they're getting more yeses than normal at half of what they're quoting. So fast forward, that I guess the bigger thing that it's become is now interactive dashboards for every sponsor you work with. So my premise here, and I think it's a validated premise because it's just based on my experience, as content creators, if you're authentic and honest, you try to only work with brands that you actually love their product. What does that mean? Well, shit, I'll talk about Snapmaker's product all the time, whether they're paying me or not, because I love the printer. Or I'll talk about Prusa printers all the time, whether they're paying me or not. What ends up happening is that the brand is getting a lot more for their money, right? I realized some of my sponsors, I was, you know, charging as high as a $42 CPM, which is massive, right? Means they're overpaying. But then when you calculate all the organic mentions, all the times I put a link in the description, all the times I show their products on screen, they were paying like a $5 CPM. So take those two scenarios, right? Because they know, all they know is how many views they got, because that's public, on the videos that they sponsored and what they paid. But now you bring in, hey, did you know that you were also in 27 other videos last year because I just love your product and I talked about it? And did you know that I also put you in a bunch of YouTube shorts? And did you know that we put your link in the description? So putting those numbers in front of them, imagine a scenario when it comes time to re-up, or consider if they want to work with me again. Scenario number one, they go, we paid $42 CPM and the standard on YouTube right now is 20 to 30. We're going to take a pause. Scenario number two is they go, wait a minute, we paid, you know, this much money and we got a $5 CPM. Like, throw out a number. We paid X and we got 27 million impressions and 3 million views. Plus, you pull in the clicks. We got 10,000 clicks to our website. This is how much affiliate revenue you generated. So putting all that into one dashboard so that the sponsors can see and make purchasing decisions. One of my big realizations as well over the last many years is that the person who is making that decision to work with a creator or invest in sponsorships with creators, it's not coming out of their pocket, right? So it doesn't actually matter, you know, if they spend $1,000 sponsoring you, they don't need to bring in $20,000 because their margin on the printer is X. No, it's number one, it's not coming out of their pocket. And number two, it's about brand recognition and intangible, right? Like the benefit to their brand of getting in front of your audience. And all you need to do really to make that a stupid yes for them is give them the numbers to take to their manager, to take to the CEO, to decide internally if it's a small company. If you give them those numbers, it becomes the conversation very quickly shifts from we're deciding our budget next month to can we reserve you for August? Or now myself and a lot of sponsor board creators are getting inquiries, hey, can we get on your calendar for Black Friday? I'm like, it's June. And they're like, yeah, no, we want to make sure that we know you only do 4 videos a month. We can see it in the dashboard and da-da-da. We want to make sure we're one of your 4 videos in November. So personally, I've sold the majority of my inventory since setting this thing up for the rest of 2026. And I think a lot of other creators have had the same experience. I generally believe, and then I'll bring my whole rant to close, I believe in data and transparency. And if you give people insights to drive their purchasing decision, it's going to be a lot easier for them to support you. Yeah, that's my spiel.
Good spiel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like it.
Yeah, it's been really fun, man. You can do such cool stuff these days. Like, you have an idea and you can roll it out in like a day.
Yeah, with the vibe coding.
Oh my God, it's incredible. Like Captain Curtin was saying, well, my numbers on TikTok are better. I think it was like a day or two later, I was like, hey, I have a private beta for you. It's remarkable.
And I was right, wasn't I?
You were, and you're not the only one. I'll admit, and at the risk of like having sponsors hear this, like a few people asked me or suggested to me, like, hey, this should actually be a tool that you sell to sponsors, right? Because it's helping them analyze the ROI of their ad spend. And to me, not quite. Number one, because I look at it from the perspective of the creator, right? And I want to help them. Number two, because I do believe that by helping the creator, you help the sponsor, right? Like if it's a collaboration and not an exploitative relationship, then, the numbers don't lie. Yeah.
Good spiel. It's good.
Thanks,
I
man.
absolutely love the platform that you built.
Thank
because
you.
It's been a game changer for me because it's shown me where I'm lacking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And where I need to change the way I do things in order to build my channels and my platforms to where they are more successful. So
I'm so
in
glad
that
to hear
regards,
that.
thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure, and we're just getting started because I realized pretty quickly on, I was talking to my wife about this. My wife works at Google also in geo expansion of advertising. So she's very familiar with where advertising dollars are going for large companies. And we were talking about like, hey, I had a few people when it was just the media kit, right? Just a free media kit. And I reached out to a couple creator friends and they're like, oh, I actually just told Claude and he built me something similar, which runs, locally on my machine. Great. And I realized that the better AI gets, the more that's going to be a challenge. But what I can do that people can't do on their own is comparative analytics, right? So I know for a fact, because again, I'm very open about this stuff and I talk to other creators and I'll ask Captain Kern, hey, what are you charging for a sponsorship? And then I go, you need to charge double that. I know for a fact that the majority of creators who are not managed by an agency are undercharging. I had a wake-up call in 2024, 2025, because for about 6 months I handed my stuff over to an agency. Ended up not working out, not because of them, but just because I love to be part of the deals and I love the negotiation. And they were charging 4 times what I was. And at first I was like, oh, it's because they're an agency, you know, they have that brand name. But then when we parted ways very amicably, I kept the price at 4 times what it was, and people paid it. So even myself, the poster boy for charge more, you don't know what you're worth to these brands, your authentic experience, your clout, I was still undercharging, right? So long term, the vision is the more data I can get, obviously keeping it the individual data private, but if I can pop something up on your dashboard and be like, hey, you just did a deal with, let's not throw anyone under the bus, you did a deal with Acme Corp and we saw how much you got paid because you put it in, marked it paid. Yeah. We estimate you should have charged this much. Based on, and not based on, I mean, you can ask Claude now or you can ask Gemini or any of these, but the data is not, no one's posting this publicly, right? And it's not like your QuickBooks information is public. So the training data is like a couple people who dared to post on Reddit what they charge sponsors in some other niche, like a beauty niche. And it'll tell you numbers that are just ridiculous. Like this stuff isn't public, and I don't advocate people make it public. But if we can train the AI on, hey, no, actually your rate should be this much and here's why. Or creators like you who worked with brands like this are also offering a different package, right? It's a live unboxing plus this plus that, and here's what we recommend. So I just need the data, man. I just need that people to tell me what they're charging so I can tell them to charge more.
As somebody who, you know, I got many creator friends, right? Some of us make money, other of us do not. But it is funny that, you know, it's not so much that people don't want to share it because they don't want you to make money. It's not that. It's that a lot of them don't want to share it because they realize that advertising budgets are a fixed number. And the more people getting a larger percent of that pie means less of that pie for you.
So I have a different take on it, right? And maybe I'm wrong here, but I look at it, for example, if someone watches a YouTube video, and it's not mine, we were talking about Morley Kurt, how we all love his content before. One would think, like, there's only 24 hours in the day. Someone watching Morley's video means they're not going to watch mine. But actually, I'm pretty sure the numbers back up. Someone coming to the platform and watching a video is actually taking time away from Netflix or Xbox or whatever and pulling them onto the platform. It's kind of like authors, right? If you love like fantasy fiction, you reading one book and loving it is actually going to make you more likely to go back into the bookstore or back on your Kindle and read another book. So I look at it more as like a rising tide lifts all ships. And so that's review time. And I think it's the same for ad spend. And I'll tell you why. Right now, most of these brands, the vast majority of the money they're spending is on PPC. So Instagram, YouTube, pre-roll ads, Google search, which is how my wife makes her living. And I view it as if I introduce you to a sponsor and you knock it out of the park and they realize like, hey, here we're paying X and we're getting this much value and it's authentic, you know, what they call UGC, user-generated content. Why are we spending $100,000 a month on Instagram for static ads? Like, that's how I view it. Now, I could be wrong in the end, but I generally think that more dollars coming into the creator economy. And yeah, if your ad integrations aren't good, if your audience trust isn't good, then yeah, they're going to move on and they're going to find someone else. But yeah, I view it the same way as you having a great experience reading my fantasy fiction book. It's probably going to lead you to read another one.
Well, they're cutting commercials too, right? So it's like getting. Speaking of the group particularly the group that's here, because it's very diverse. The four of us are very diverse. What we do differently, but like every time a company has to cut a commercial, they have to hire somebody. They get all that. That's money. And it's no joke. It's not $5,000 to cut a commercial. Just so people know, it's real money. Well, that's you could buy a content creator for that. You could buy 5 content creators for the price of a commercial easily. So
I'd be cautious using the phrase "buy them." I'd work with.
There are people you can buy. There's absolutely right. Like you can buy them. And then there are people who are like, for example, me, like I'm almost impossible to sponsor because I just say whatever I want and it is what it is, right? So
yeah, but that's where working with brands that you actually like the product.
That's one of my rules. It's my top rule. It's they can send stuff, they can promo stuff, but the long and short of it is like, look, if your stuff is crap, it's going to be crap, and I don't want to run it. I don't want affiliate. I don't want nothing to do with you until you solve your problem. Until that happens, and that's the thing. It's like I agree with you. It's like, yeah, ideally you've got different persona or different personalities, different thought patterns, different creativity. But you can also there's lots of times where guys will say, oh, I did a thing, but they had first approval, they had rewrites, they had whatever, and for me, like I'm nearly impossible because the answer is no. The answer is no. You cannot tell me I'm not changing a video. I'm not changing a stream. I'm not promoting. I'm promoting what I like, and that's it.
Right.
Sorry to cut you off.
Still, it's no worries. It's still a huge ocean. There is there's 100 products behind over your shoulder there that you clearly like enough to keep in first order accessibility, right? So
that's my stuff.
Yeah, well, it's
that's all stuff I made. That's all stuff I made.
But you made it out of filament.
Yes,
and you made it out of
on machines. Yeah,
tools and
yeah.
So I think the creator economy is only getting bigger and bigger, and I think more dollars are coming into it. I don't know. I don't know how much longer. I mean, we could talk all about AI and how search is kind of becoming a thing of the past, right?
But they are saying conventional TV is it's on its last leg. It is. It's just so where's that attention going? It's going to YouTube. It's going to Twitch. It's going to Rumble. It's going to Pepperbox. It's going to Instagram. It's going. Well, I guess Meta, because Meta's a whole bunch of stuff now. Because Facebook and all that stuff. And you'll see the guys. There's some guys that just love Facebook groups, which I cannot handle. I don't talk to Reddit or Facebook. Don't care. Right. But you can see, it's like you said, right, with the attention. It's like, it just moves. And there's more purchasing power now than ever before in the history of humankind, right?
YouTube is now, I don't remember the percentage of time, but YouTube is the most time on smart TVs. Now, the smart is I think the what percentage of TVs are smart TVs, right? I don't know. But if someone told me 55% of time on televisions went to YouTube, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah,
which is insane.
Just the migration of YouTube from something you watched on your phone or on your computer over to something you watched on your TV was a huge move. YouTube, for those that don't know, YouTube will tell you where your content was viewed at as well.
Right.
And for mine, number one is computer, but number two is TVs.
I'm pretty sure mine has now become smart TVs. It really, really, really depends how long your content is.
Yeah, so the majority of my content is live streams. So people want to chat and interact, and you can't really do that so well on a TV. So it really depends on what kind of videos you're putting out.
Let me pull it up.
If you're doing shorts, the majority of your stuff's probably on phones, right?
34.5% of my viewership is on phones. Sorry, on TVs.
Nice.
That's high.
30% on computer. Mobile phone 27.8. So it's about a third each way.
Yeah, each way. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest here. I've never looked at my stats.
Wow.
Such a can-wrong answer.
The only thing
Wow.
I looked at is because people ask me when they ask me what I do, and I'm like, yeah, I make YouTube videos. That's why I have this thing, and so I have to take up my phone and check. Oh, how many subscribers do I have? I have no idea. That's
That's
it.
probably very healthy.
Yeah, I just make the content that I want to. I don't really look into all the numbers and all that. So, but I did just sign up while you were talking earlier. I did sign up for your
Ah,
site.
cool.
So
Thank you.
Good
I'm gonna
man.
have a
I
look at that more closely.
I mean, look, do I think that's mentally the healthy way to do it? Yes. It's I would automatically assume that if that's the case, this isn't your primary source of income.
No.
Right. Because if it were, you would treat it like any. It's like running an e-commerce store and being like, I never actually checked if we're making profit on our
Yeah.
products.
Yeah.
Like,
And I think
I
that's the
just
big difference.
that's the
And
big
because
difference.
yeah, so for me, YouTube is more like an outlet. It's just
Right.
what I want to do. It's not something that I have to do. I don't have to do anything. I'm
Right.
retired. I don't have to have an income.
Right.
So yeah.
For
B-Dog
me,
says he's
YouTube is
never even watched cable television. It's
okay.
weird. I don't
These
know that
kids.
any of my kids have ever lived in a household now that had
Right.
cable.
Right. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. And like I
It's
said, my oldest is 18. So
Can't say I
it's,
miss it.
there.
I
There
don't know.
is
There
My
some
was something to
appeal to it.
flicking through the channels. There was something
Yeah,
to it.
and letting it roll, right? But short of that, especially, and then as soon as they start going to like record and rewind functions and stuff, like once that was the death of TV
Yeah.
for sure.
Y'all keep going. You guys are just gonna make me feel really, really old again.
We can
So,
try. I could
My
try.
oldest is my oldest is older than a lot of our audience.
um, yeah, it's one of those things. And you've got a free like limited version of sponsorboard.io. Um,
Yep.
and then you've got a paid like upgraded version.
Yep.
I was almost gonna upgrade it yesterday. As I was sitting out in the parking lot. The old lady was in the grocery store, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go in here and freaking check this out a little bit more in depth while I've got some time. I was like, oh crap, there's only a few spots left at this reduced rate. I should probably
Yeah.
do this now. I'm like, hopefully when I get paid this at the end of the week.
So here's how I view it, like really simply. I did a lot of like journaling and thinking on this, right? Because on the one hand, we have real costs, right? Like I'm
Yeah.
not just that because so I should maybe explain like the paid version, the free version, what it does, it reads every description of every video you've ever done and plucks out all your sponsors. Because if I had to ask you to go back 500 videos back and put it in manually, never going to happen, right? We're all way too busy. The paid version will go through and read the transcripts of every single one of the videos you've ever done for organic mentions, right? So I'm talking and I'll just be like, oh yeah, so I was building this LDO toolhead with this Jabberwocky and the Fadus Rapido, right? So those are all organic mentions that are worth something to the brand, and I want you to get credit for them. The problem is, we learned really quickly. I'm going to close this because it's super distracting to see myself. The problem is, if you want to pull transcripts from YouTube, you have to ask write permission to someone's YouTube channel. Huge no-no. Don't want it. Don't want to ask for it. Wouldn't grant it to myself. So we have to use a third party for that and pay them for the transcripts. I don't know how they're doing it, to be completely honest with you. I think they have like some special deal with YouTube. So we get the transcripts from them, then we run those through an AI. We also filter out, so we use Haiku to filter out negative mentions, because if you're bashing a product, you probably don't want me to surface that to the brand, right? Or one would assume you're not working with them and giving them a dashboard. So why offer you the opportunity to invite them to a dashboard where they can see how much bashing they got for the $0 they paid you, whatever. Point being, so we do that. We run all your comments through, and then we do sentiment analysis on those, and we match them so the brand at a glance can see what people are saying about their product among your audience and how people feel about it. The AI will also surface like if there's feedback that's valuable to them. So for example, I was really excited about the Bond Tech Index, but now it's been 6 months. I'm really starting to wonder if, I should cancel my pre-order. That's important feedback that the brand may not see if they're working with 20 creators and they're not sitting there reading the comments all day.
It's clever.
Thank you. So
that's clever.
So we have costs, real costs, and like hosting is not the big one. At the same time, the data is valuable to us. It's valuable to me to know what brands are working with whom. So here's coming back to my original start of the sentence 15 minutes ago. Here's how I view it, which is use the free kit. The media kit should, from what we're seeing with the 20 or so people who've been beta testing, the media kit should either probably double your sponsorship income unless you have a pretty flushed out sponsorship program, or B, help you get your first sponsors. I don't see a world in which it doesn't bring you in thousands of dollars over the course of a year. I mean, even if you're doing $100 a video, one video a month, that's $1,200. So at that point, when you want to retain the sponsor and you're making money because of the media kit or because of your content with the help of the media kit, at that point, we're comfortable saying, hey, it's $120 a year to keep the sponsor happy. Most of the folks that we've had on the paid plans upgrade when either they get their first sponsor or it's time to renew a contract and they want to come into that conversation empowered. So I had literally, I guess, I won't say the name, but I guess one of these brands renews, like their fiscal year is 6 months off, so they renew in June all their annual contracts and budgeting and whatever. So I had multiple creators be like, hey, I'm going into this conversation with X brand that we know sponsors a lot of content online. I'll let you know how it goes. I was like, that's not a coincidence.
So you heard that, Canrog. Wigs, man. Waiting on the Wigs video.
No.
Dude, you heard it right there. You heard it right there, Wigs. I'm telling you.
Yeah. No.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. I didn't mean to leave you out of the conversation.
No, yeah.
So there's a few of us here that end up with Alex on ProjectsInDadsGarage on Fridays. We do get approached through emails, right?
Right.
And Canrog's big ones that he likes to claim are wigs and carpets.
That's so random.
It's so awesome, but he won't do it.
Companies reach
out. Random as heck.
He won't do it. It's killing me, man.
That wig company has reached out twice now.
Dude,
and I don't.
Big Ginger Fro. Ginger Fro, I'm telling you.
It's so random. Sometimes I wonder, like I get most of the stuff I get is pretty on brand. Once in a while I'll get like a gaming keyboard, but I get so much of these AI model generation things.
Oh, don't even get me started, dude. I'm a digital designer and that's what I get. Oh, burns my blood.
I have an email that I send back to any model generation thing. It's like it starts out quite nice, but it ends quite rude because they clearly have no idea who they're contacting if they're asking me to sponsor for modeling. That's the whole thing that I do. I'm a modeler.
Right. And, by the way, Maker Millwright, your mic is peaking. At some point, it's gonna drive me nuts. But your mic level is super high. The audio file in me.
All the time, I get it's not loud enough. So I was just trying to be there for you today.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I brought your mic level down a little bit on my end.
Appreciate you.
I get such random ones. I get exercise equipment. The other day I got women's under things.
Take it. I can't wait to see it. Value.
And I'm not sure where. And the irony was what was it? It was almost it was back in January that I quit gaming permanently online, and just this last month and a half, I started getting gaming sponsorships again. I'm like, y'all know that I quit gaming, right?
It's because you backed away. That's why. They want to get you cheap.
And they're not paying enough for me to even bother with it.
Right. I just realized I've completely neglected the chat, but my ADD is too bad.
I'm watching chat. Don't worry.
Have it open and
every
also
week.
be coherent.
Yeah, I'm watching chat. I'll bring anything up that comes up. Everybody's just grateful you're here. Everybody just wanted to say hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
No, thank you, LTX. I am done with that part of my life.
I'm telling you.
So,
Ladies undergarments.
past
Value.
sponsor board, you have not very recently, but recently started circling around and back to a lot of DIY projects. You finished up the SV08 tool changer
Finished.
bill. Yeah. Well, what's
Nothing's
ever
ever done
really
in this.
finished? Um, but and I hear your partner in crime on that might be or has moved down your way. Nadir.
Oh, he's closer to me now. He's in Tenerife. Not that it makes any difference, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's probably he's gonna start working on M1D stuff though pretty soon.
Yeah, that looks
That's where it's
interesting.
at. I'd like to come up with something that smart and then from the get. By the way, genius marketing, from the start, from the get go, to be like, oh, and we're open sourcing it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I don't even think we know if the Bondtech index is going to be open. Like certain parts of it are 100% patented, I know, but I don't even know if like some parts of the extrusion are going to be open sourced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm really curious. The thing about Bondtech Index, and I've talked about this before, that really concerns me is the temperature reading, because they're remotely reading that somehow, and I don't know how.
Why would they be remotely reading it? Why not? Because you can't put a thermistor next to an induction coil?
Yeah.
Huh.
And like the bamboo ones have like a board built into the top where it is physically reading it from the actual reading information off of the physical nozzle, where they are, I don't know how they're guessing at the temperature of the thing. And with induction from now it's going to be a very small window, but um based on the metal in the nozzle, you're going to have slightly different reactions to the amount of um induction current that you're putting through there. So I'm really curious to read that, whether they're doing it like what they're doing. And
couldn't you, this is probably such a stupid question, but couldn't you have a thermistor in there and just use aluminum wire instead of copper so that it doesn't react?
Inductive.
Still inductive?
Yeah, but there is no actual like physical connection other than grabbing the nozzle. So there's nothing hooking and unhooking electronically from the nozzle.
I see what you're saying.
So you're getting that information how?
It's not pogo pins.
I've had one in my induction field. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be they're going to predict a temperature induction through the field, and that's what it's going to be. More than likely.
Yeah, you can. So with induction, you can kind of calculate what's going to happen and then do that. Yeah. The question is then how did they do like thermal runaways and that kind of stuff?
Do you guys want?
Yeah. What's your margin of error?
Hey, I'm on a podcast at the moment. Is it public info / do you want to share how the hell Index knows the exact temp at the nozzle? I literally was talking with this person about it today.
Nice.
If you'd asked me when I was in Europe, I would have asked Bondtech myself.
I asked at Rocky Mountain.
And what did they say?
I got a
closed lips.
Listen, they invited me to the factory. I could have asked.
You could have asked. Doesn't mean you would have gotten an answer.
Could have visited.
But look, pretty soon, within days, it's going to be in reviewers' hands. It's not going to be a secret.
Yeah. But even if you know the mechanical of it, the back end software of it, which they're going to have to make at least semi-public if they're going to make it work with Clipper and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you're going to be able to go in and read something, but unless it's all kind of shrouded in a, Clipper add-on thing that runs in the background. But
they're just tight-lipped right now because they're worried someone else is going to snatch it up. That's what it is.
I hate to say it, but I mean, is it going to be Bamboo-esque programming?
Yeah, that's my concern with it, where it's closed off and you can't.
Oh.
I mean, and it's programming, but
okay, I have an answer. Let me just verify that I'm allowed to say this publicly.
Oh, you are much more respectful than I am.
I mean, these relationships feed my children. If I piss them off, as I learned the hard way, if I accidentally screw stuff up.
That's fair.
Okay. I'll just wait 1 second. No rush. But I can say this part for sure. It's contactless, obviously. So no pogo pins, nothing.
It's going to be a measurement of the induction field resistance.
It's a little guy with a wand in the back.
Pretty much.
I'll let you guys guess until I just verify that I can say this.
Wireless RF.
Close.
It's handled by the 40 fat people that live in the walls.
I'm pretty sure I can say this. Like I'm gonna have it in my hands in a couple days. He literally said, "I have a meeting right now, but here's how it works," and then didn't reply again. IR, infrared temperature reading. From
that does make sense.
That's what my guess was, but
that was my initial guess on it. And
it's so smart.
I mean, I know, but we've all held the IR temperature readers, right?
So bad.
And how, I mean, COVID wasn't that long ago. You remember walking into your job site and them reading it with a thing, and they're like, "Oh, your body temp's 43 degrees. You're good." Like,
I wonder though. You guys were
it's a known distance and stuff like that, so it should be closer. But
I have
if
tried
you add that with induction prediction.
Yeah.
I have tried to use one of those laser things to read the nozzle while speed benchy printing, and it's like, but it probably isn't a smarter system.
That's probably the use case, Cat Rock.
It's a very interesting time.
It'll be close, but I'm not sure it's going to be accurate enough to actually give you a very good reading. I mean, we're talking plus or minus 10 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, but your variant is 5. Is your temperature thermal step is 5 degrees. So.
And also remember that you're gonna do a PID tune on it, right? So if it'll be accurate to itself. It's like a guitar that is tuned to itself and is completely out of tune, but you can still understand what song it's playing. Well, okay, you might end up printing PLA at 235 instead of 220. It wouldn't even be that much, It'd be
but the problem
228 instead of 220.
So for somebody that in isolation runs filament profiles and print profiles for just that is going to be fine. Where in Orca Slicer, it doesn't matter what printer brand it is. I program it as a Voron so that I can use the same print process profiles. I can use the same filament process profiles across all my machines. And then I make sure that they are all dialed to themselves, right? So that it doesn't matter whether I'm printing on my Centauri Carbon, the Anycubic, or the Micron or 2.4. It doesn't matter what machine. The only one that's different is Trident with the takeoff tool head. Where they're all the same, that creates a problem where now I've got to make all new profiles for one specific machine, and that's frustrating.
Should anyone ask you, ostensibly the profiles should be, at least the PA values, should be different unless you're running the exact same nozzle, exact same heater on each one, right? So already... different nozzle geometries, different melt zones. That stuff all changes everything. which is why, in my mind, the only way forward is auto PA calibration, which this better have, or I'm gonna flip a shit. Like it's
Well,
time.
I mean, I tune
One of the
so
things.
I do the machines separate, right? So
Right.
pressure advance is tuned per machine. All that sort input shaping, all that is tuned per machine.
Yeah.
I don't let the slicer handle that, but everything that the
Yeah.
slicer handles, print temperatures and stuff like
Oh
that,
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
all.
yeah.
So
That'll be fun.
if the temperature on this machine is off by 10 degrees, and I can't go in and tell it to correct
Yeah.
that in the code for the machine,
You
then
guys want to
I've
hear
got a
a hot
problem.
take? Are you ready for a hot take?
Love
This
the
Yeah,
is
hot
this is
takes.
this is where I get canceled.
Perfect.
Anymore, filament profiles are bullshit. I said it. Here's
mostly
why.
they are.
They are.
Number one, the majority of the good printers now have the auto PA calibration, auto flow calibration, and it's really good. Like
Yeah.
Anycubic nailed it recently with the Cobra X. Snapmaker nailed it. Bamboo nailed it years ago. Creality nailed it. The only holdout, Elegoo nailed it in the Centauri Carbon 2. The only holdout is Prusa, and they hopefully will have it soon. But also, and this is the part people aren't talking about, filament has gotten so good, and there's so many fucking additives in all the filament that we're printing, that the melt range realistically for the filaments that you're printing is like this, where it used to be like this.
Yep.
You know, Alex, which is probably why you have this habit of dialing in profiles, because you're traumatized from an older time. But like these days, the fact that you can print most of these PLAs at 190, you can print them at 230, like perfectly fine. You won't even notice
Yeah,
a
it doesn't
difference.
care.
And that
Yeah.
comes down to a lot
For
of
someone
additives.
coming from I started printing in 2015,
Yeah,
14 actually, and back then every single spool, even through the spool, you had different qualities. So you
and
had
different
to,
colors. I
yeah,
remember I started in 2020, and it was like same manufacturer, same everything, but the green needed 5 degrees more.
yeah.
And
But now
now,
it pretty much all of my printers just use one single PLA profile. It just works.
I use
Why I'm
whatever I
traumatized by
land on.
white.
You know?
Yeah. The first one that you see, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have some special things, but it's more printer related than anything. Because like, some of my printers have PLA bed supports, so I can't do higher than 60C. But so I have a PETG profile that doesn't go higher than 60C on the bed. But as long as I just keep what printer I'm using in mind,
Why do you have PLA bed supports?
because it's a fully PLA printer. That one and that
For
one.
the hell of it, for the love of the game.
Well, rooks are meant to be PLA, and we want to prove
Yeah.
that you can do PLA. So yeah, they're fully. That one is 100% PLA, the frame and everything. This one has a 2020 frame, but
Wild. PLA is
I'm honestly
very rare.
surprised that you haven't built the Rook.
I'm done building printers. Never again. I'm done upgrading printers. I'm done with anything that doesn't come with a nice bow on it.
so I think the thing with the Rook is that it's not meant for to be a huge project. It's meant to be a fun thing that you can do with friends or a family member. We've had specifically fathers with younger children build them, and they both had to learn something. Because the Rook
I
was
would do it
meant
for my
to be
kids,
simple.
but
Yeah.
like for my own personal enjoyment, I'm so done building printers.
Yeah.
And it's I hate to like pass blame, but I think I'm just cursed. Like I'm too impatient, and I have the technical skills. Like I have really good hands. My dad raised me to be an engineer. The problem is I'm impatient, and rather than wait 2 weeks for a specific screw, I'm taking the Dremel out because I want the instant gratification. And then it ends up being 2 months because now I have to wait for the screw and the part that I Dremeled, you know. But I mean, we can soul search here because we're all makers and we're all content creators. I don't know where that leaves me, right? Like, because projects are what build a community and what build a body of work, right? Like a canon. When people stop me at Formnext, they don't say like, oh, I loved your cool 3D print series. They're like, I've been following your filament recycling series. I've been following your tool changer. So, yeah, I'm open to ideas.
So we all go through cycles in making, right? So
Yeah.
for the longest time, all of my projects that I was doing and the things that excited me most were building the next printer. And then I got to a point where I started to get like to a lull with that. And then, I found the building the Nerf blasters,
Yeah.
and really enjoyed that. I just built one of the dragsters, and finished that. And I think it's so much fun. I'm so excited. My plan is to later this afternoon start building the second one.
What's a
Um,
dragster? Sorry.
oh, you got to make it to one of the rep fests over here,
I
Jonathan.
really do.
Let me grab this thing down.
They're absolutely entertaining. Rocky Mountain is the best one, by the way. Just to let
Oh,
everybody know.
whatever. What? It ain't any good because I wasn't there, so whatever.
Scott from Edge 3D for Rocky
I've
Mountain, the
seen
first
these.
Rocky
Yeah.
Mountain design, Top Fuel dragsters. They 3D print, and then
Those are
they're
cool.
RC. They've got the Death Racers, which I haven't done one. They're on sale for Prime Day, but I
Yeah, that
opted to
kind of
get a
stuff I like.
fancier remote for my dragster.
That's
Hey,
also
Murph
what
will
I've
be
realized.
back.
What I've realized, at least living where I live, where like I envy you guys, if you're missing, if you don't have an M3 by 55, which is pretty uncommon, you can just order it on Amazon Prime. For me, it's like I might be able to find it in the sketchy part of town. It's going to take me an hour and a half to go to all the various different stores and talk to the grandpas who aren't online. But most likely it's ordering it from AliExpress, which is 2 weeks. Like, so what I've realized is, what is that? Threaded rod?
M3 by
Literally
55.
the box. Yeah.
Oh, do you guys should see my assortment of drawers with Gridfinity now. I leave nothing to chance. Even to the extent, like, this is how bad my trauma is. If someone mentions a piece of hardware that I don't have on a live stream or whatever, they're like, oh yeah, like M3 threaded rod. I'm like, I don't need it right now, but I'm going to have it. Or someone was talking about some project that I'm not going to build. And here, I have one of them right here. And they're like, oh yeah, I decided to reinforce things with these 5mm pins. It's like, that's a good thing to have around. Just order them. I keep it all on hand.
Yep.
Which I don't think I would if I had Amazon Prime delivering 7 a.m. the next morning, you know?
I
All
have
right.
that
So
same
for the rest of those in Israel, you now know what hardware
Where
store you need to
where
go
to
to.
rob.
The Next Layer hardware store.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have that
man.
same issue because I don't have Prime either. I need to get everything from AliExpress. So
Where are you based?
Norway.
Oh yeah.
So
How is
I
there no
could buy.
Amazon Prime?
No, we don't have Amazon at all. Sweden does, but we don't.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that either.
Like, if I need some hardware, like, desperately, I can order them from a Norwegian website.
Yeah.
But it's gonna take a week to get here because
Exactly. I might be able to find it here in Israel. It's going to take a week.
Yeah.
It's going to get lost.
And then I have a little bit of OCD, so all of my fasteners are a specific color and size and head type, unless I really need something. So I have a complete set of M2, M3, M2.5, M4, and M5. Just complete set. And if I ever run slightly low, I'll just order. So that's been my new thing. Like, I need to.
Just electrical.
Yeah.
Electrical. Every JST, every kind you'd ever want and need.
So I'm guessing he hasn't seen the toolbox yet, right?
Just hardware.
And I remember the build series of this.
I have one just for overflow tools, and then I have one just for nozzles. This is you guys.
Nice.
And one for CNC bits. Leave nothing to chance.
I've just spent a month organizing the big studio because I'm moving into this tiny one, so I need to figure out what to leave because I'm moving from a won't be this will be in metric, but 60 square meter apartment into 8 square meter storage space.
Whoa.
But it'll save me like $900 US a month because I don't have to pay for renting that second apartment. So
right, I rent an underground not really apartment. It's like 69 square meters, including kitchenette and everything, and it costs me with tax, which I get back, $2,500 US a month.
oh.
What? Well, welcome to Vancouver,
while we're talking
my
about
friend.
sponsors,
I was
we
literally
all
just gonna say
need to get that Amazon sponsorship.
yeah,
Get that
exactly.
Bezos money flowing in, you know?
Or McMaster
Yes.
Car. Where's
that would be
McMaster
great
Car
too.
sponsoring this stuff?
McMaster
By the way,
sponsorship. Yeah.
this is an interesting thing that I've been thinking about, right? Like Stefan from CNC Kitchen has built an amazing business around threaded inserts. And I know Bamboo does a brisk business in all the little accessories that they sell overpriced. But I think there's an interesting model. One guy does it, Any Screw, where you can order any screw anywhere in Europe. Conrad, you might want to check that one out. But I think this is a huge business opportunity for someone in the Middle East, in South America, like basically a franchise model, right? Where they're just, even if it's ordering it from AliExpress or China, which Any Screw does not, they're all European made, but just have a warehouse in every region, right? Which is not Amazon Prime. Because
like a local distribution. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Basically, like franchise the McMaster Car model for every region. I'm talking like one in Singapore, one in Brazil, one in El Salvador, one in, I guess, Israel. We're kind of our own region because no one likes us. But one in yeah. It's a cool idea, and think about it. How expensive could it be to stock every kind of fastener ever made, right? Like $500,000 startup capital.
I mean, I was talking to
A
one
fair number of makers with a good head start on it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So I was talking to one of my sponsors that could do something like this. Just set up a specifically 3D printing hardware, not just any hardware, because there's like, when it comes to fasteners, there's just so much stuff. There's material and there's threads and there's all kinds of heads and all that stuff. But for 3D printing, we just need a couple of types of heads and then just about anything, right?
And mostly M3.
Yeah. And so I was talking to them about making a kit so that if you started out with 3D printing, you built your first 2.4 or whatever, you had some parts laying over, and then you realized, I want to build more stuff, but I want to self-source. Yeah. So instead of you having to buy specific screws and all that stuff, I wanted to get them to make like the master kit. Like it would be quite expensive, like $200 to buy, but it would be everything that you would ever need to build printers. And that would include like some base rail sizes and some like just base hardware like pulleys and belts and idlers. And
you just gave me an interesting idea, which is I have so many of those bags. You know, you get a tool head, it comes with extra 100 different things, extra crimps. I think we're getting to a point where these computer vision models are getting good enough that like one of these kits that could be really cool is like little robotic pincers with a camera. And I bet you there's enough processing power on the new Raspberry Pi to identify, maybe not measure the M3 by 5, but make me little piles of M3, M4.
The base Pis could do that. I don't think you need the 5 even.
And just, that would be so cool.
Or you could just offload everything to a laptop.
You could do a pick and place.
Yeah,
literally just do it with a shaker tray though. Do that because it just comes in the top. The deck rattles, and then it falls through each layer, just like with doing gravel or doing gold. It just falls through each layer, and then it feeds out the tray that way.
But what I'm thinking is like I have M3 threaded inserts with a bunch of these, JST connectors, like just a bunch of shit left over from builds that I just want to
give it like a big
not
tray,
just strictly screw sorting, part sorting.
Yeah.
Well, like the way they do it with the optical sorting is they actually use an air jet. So it's like sometimes it's a paddle, but often it's just an air jet. Yeah, it just flicks it off. It comes down a conveyor, and there's optical sensors down the line, and then each one is looking for something specific. So as it comes through, there's an air jet, it just kicks it out the line, and then that goes into a bin, and then like that's more than what you need, because then got all your GSTs, and that should be able to determine length of object as well, depending on how many.
But a pick and place arm is fun.
Yeah, but it's slow.
Pick and place arm is fun.
I could just leave that overnight.
Yeah.
Just imagine having like a big tray of like, I don't know, that size.
Someone should do this. This is like such a perfect project for Claude Code.
It's only like 7 cameras, because you just need to see it from all angles. No, it's how they do luggage, it's how they do material sorting all the time.
Yeah. It would definitely be a fun project, and God knows we all do things that there might be a better way to do it or an easier way to do it, but this is the funnest way to do it, so this is the one we picked.
I could spend an hour sorting the hardware, or I could spend a week building a machine that sorts the hardware.
Yep. Poorly.
Exactly.
Right, poorly.
Well,
did you guys see Enginesi built that arm that goes along the top of his studio and will pull all his bins and put them back? And he did the first video, and then it never got mentioned again.
So right now, I'm sorting through my old studio, and when I first started, I was emptying my work area, and so all the fasteners, I would find them and put them in the right space, and then I just gave up after 2 days of doing that. Like, oh, here's an M3x10. I'm gonna go to my M3x10 thing. And so now I have this big jar just full of everything fastener. Yeah. There's wood screws, there's machine screws, there's
have that too. And I try to use that like during live streams or whatnot, But I printed those rollers. You may have seen, they're little ramps that go on top of your Gridfinity.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Mm-hmm. So I also made one for M4, and I made one that's M3 because I have big printers, right? I made multiple that are, so that's cute. I made one that's from 6 to 60 M3.
Wow.
Just cool. Now here's the brilliant part. My kids freaking love marble runs, right? So whenever they have a sick day, Ari, come to the office. Dad'll put on some educational YouTube videos for you, and you can sit and do that. You can,
Me and my partner were talking about sorting that big jar, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm just want to put on a movie or whatever and just sit there and sort, because we're both autistic and we like that kind of stuff." And we're like, that's a nice date night, sorting screws.
You found yourself a keeper, my friend. My wife will be like,
she just brought some filament that arrived and some food. So
amazing.
Jonathan, I actually have a question for you. A little bit off this topic. If a person is just getting into the hobby and they've only got $500, what would you recommend that their shopping list look like?
Can you tell me what they want to get into? Because I think if they want to do engineering versus they want to print helmets versus they want to do cosplay versus they want to fix stuff around the house, all different. What's the word in English? Recommendations.
Just say parent giving a teenage kid their first printer.
As much as I hate to admit it, I think that Bamboo Lab A1 Mini or A1 is just the best first printer for a kid. Yep. If it's a
still
rich
hate
parent,
that answer, but I agree.
It's true. I'll tell you what, the Cobra X is actually just as good, but then the ecosystem isn't as flushed out as Bamboo Handy and
and also the A1s have proven themselves at this point. We all know that they just work. They worked for years at this point, so it's difficult to say anything else. Like, there are good printers, but
the kid doesn't care about open source and AGPL violations. The kid just has to have a good experience. Now, I will say the Cobra X is the closest.
I just picked one of the Cobra X's up.
It's good.
And
mine has
I've been blown away.
Issues, but other than that, like mine I have to tighten the Z belts or loosen them, or I don't know what. I have some Z.
I had some issues with the Z printing maker chips. I was printing some maker chips for Howi3 for Murph, and it kept wanting to print too far off the bed, but after a couple attempts, it stopped with that nonsense.
Yeah, I mean it's it's unbelievably good for the price. It's like $239 for a 4-color printer. So that might be my other recommendation. If you specifically don't want to hand the kid like everything with a, they print everything from their phone app. You actually want them to learn how to slice stuff, and you want them to learn how to,
It's a fast learn system. Like, it's quick. I taught somebody in 2 hours. Everything start to finish, 2 hours, and they could do it themselves, no problem.
On the Bamboo stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that's and with the integration with the app, and they could just dig through Maker World. It's definitely a great intro machine.
I taught someone how to use a Bamboo machine, and I've never used the Bamboo machine when I did it. So it's like it's that easy. It's super easy.
The Maker World pre-slice profiles are so incredibly precise. It's just ridiculous.
And I hate that that's true, because I don't believe that that's the I don't believe that that's the future of 3D printing. Like I want to believe that choice is the future of printing. Easy print, right? That's the way to go. Like, at the very least, pull it into the app, arrange how many you want of them, and hit auto slice. I'm cool with that, but I don't like the idea of done for you self-serve.
Microwaves, man. They're going to become microwaves. That's the big thing I keep telling everyone. That's for the general user. Oh yeah. Because like, it'll sit, they won't run it, and then they'll just turn it on one day. They'll run whatever they want, and then leave it alone for a month. That's what the commercial side of it is going to be. It's going to be like microwaves. In 2 years, come see me again, and we'll talk. From what I've seen, because there's a huge schism now between the open source community, which has always been the leading edge of everything, and then you've got the middle of the road machines, which have definitely some challenges learning how to use and making them work correctly. And then you'll have the package deal, like you said, it comes with a bow, you turn it on, it's good to go. That's gonna be a thing, and I don't necessarily agree with it. I personally have quite a love for the hand built machines, but that's what I show people, because that's what people want.
That I don't deny. I do deny that we have to make the compromises that Bamboo wants us to believe we have to make. Like, I think Snapmaker has proven that. Like, Snapmaker's experience is just as good as Bamboo's, and it's fully open source.
Yeah, that's one of the deals that I wish hadn't fallen through, because, man, that machine looks nice.
Well,
I love my U1s.
My thing with Snapmaker is I like all their machines, all of them. So like the IDEX, which is the J1, the U1, which I do not have, and then you get into the Snapmaker 2, which is a 3-in-1 machine. And I think the 3-in-1 machines are going to get better, but I think that's definitely going to still be a big part of the market. It's and CNC, desktop CNC is just the magic that you can have when you can mill metal is just like,
Yeah, there's so much work to be done to make that friendly.
Yes, but they work.
They work.
I'm a firm believer right now that Sobol is going to change the entire world in the next 9 months.
Send me the Sobol. I want it so bad.
Tell me more. By the way, can I understand what like all this is?
My camera is
the camera.
So I have a streamer camera, and behind me there's a lot of faces. So if I do not zoom with the auto,
so you're not telling me I'm a loser, or
no, it's
no. The
wave.
We'd like you to leave now.
No, the wave is for the community. The wave is for the community. No. So whenever somebody comes in, I don't want to interrupt you. You're brilliant. Everybody here is brilliant. They're talking really brilliant things. But I want the community to feel like I see them, right? So it's a big deal. So I do that. But the L and then the box is me playing with my camera, because behind me it sees all of the faces, and if I move
this, and I don't even think this is gonna work. Yeah, I see.
So so I apologize. No, you are amazing. I appreciate you.
I'm totally joking. I figured that was it. I was just trying to get a grip on it, because when you would do this, nothing would happen, and I was like, oh, okay.
That's chat. Everybody's coming in and say hello, and they want you to. I don't want to distract nobody. Everybody deserves.
On the Snapmaker U1, can I show you guys something I printed yesterday? This is unreal. Okay.
Absolutely.
Also, the fact that you can hack a U1's pretty cool.
And you can put you can load one filament to each AMS slot of the Anycubic Ace Pro. So this is one of the hardest filaments to print, bar none. You can see even the U1 had some little boogers. That's PIBA Air. stitched to PETG CF. I mean, I still need to hit it with a tweezers because the filament wasn't that dry, and just the air stuff is really hard, but look at that.
That stuff right there is the reason I need a tool changer.
Dude, I do shit, like, it's become such a and I love Prusa. I love the guys at Prusa. I love what they stand for. But when I want to print something like that on my Excel, it's like, it's an undertaking, and I need to be near the printer, and because the filament path, and there's no pre-feeders, and it's not going to like the flexibles, and sometimes because you bypass, sometimes the flexibles get caught in the tool change. With a U1, it's just it's an afterthought. It's a freaking afterthought to print something like that and just be like, oh, I'm just going to drop it in the slicer, paint it like I would paint any color, and even the loading, right? With the XL, like I have to block off. My joke is always I have to block off a half work day to load the XL. If it's 5 filaments, especially if some of them are flexibles. But with the U1, it's like just doop, push it in. No PA calibration, nothing. Just and it spits something like that out.
I have the most brutal story about the U1.
Tell me.
So like work a deal with Snapmaker. I have a bad memory, so they tell me I like tell companies, do not tell me a secret. And they're like 4 weeks before the U1 comes out. Oh, by the way, you'll be really excited. Our next project, we have a and they told me everything about it.
Yeah.
And to keep those words inside, my friend, I was like, why would you tell me these things? The U1.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Most people famously know we had a little mistake with an embargo years ago, and now it's like plastered in our internal dashboard, like big red letters anytime there's an embargo, and more specifically the exact day and hour that the embargo is up. So if I'm on a podcast, for example, I can be like, oh, am I allowed to say that about the Soval M1D? Nope, I am not. I'm going to shut my mouth.
So I'm bad.
Sprinkle Nips. Welcome to the show.
I used to have machines behind me, and I was doing some R&D testing, and they were running, and I'm like, oh, I forgot, right? The worst. The M1D. So like I'm an IDEX guy, and the community, they fight me on it all the time, and that's fine. You believe what you want to believe. I think IDEX is definitely one of the best machines out there. It's just the most interesting way, because I have an issue with mixing material. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Mike. I was supposed to turn this stuff off on the camera. Forgive me. Yeah. See that, Dave, my boy. Anyway, so the thing with the new Soval is it's IDEX, and it's a tool changer. So it's not a head changer. It's and what's really exciting about that is that because you have that division, you can actually run hot. You can clone. You can mirror, and when you do what I do, when you make a lot of the same thing in various ways, it's excellent. So it's like now you can start using dissolvable filaments, breakaway filaments, whatever you want to use without cross-contaminating. But that's not the end of it. It's like you were saying with the TPU. Well, now you're mixing TPU and you're mixing ABS and you're mixing diameter size, and you're getting that hot switch and the tool moving, and I just so excited for it.
I gotta say the diameter switch thing is still not fully fleshed out. It's one of those, I call it like a sitcom idea. It's like sounds really good, really believable in practice,
Well, look at adaptive layers. Adaptive layers is still not good. Like everyone's like, oh, I love adaptive layers. It's still not good. It's still, you can produce a flaw, you can produce a delamination. So if we can't even get a standard system to run it, imagine trying to do that with nozzle swaps. So, you're going 2, 4, 6, and 8s, and then trying to do adaptive layer. Come on, but it is so exciting to see the return of IDEX. I love IDEX.
I've never had an IDEX machine. Believe
you are missing out. They are awesome.
I'm excited.
I'm really excited for it. The second I saw it, I sent an email over to Soval. And I didn't even care whether or not I got an answer back. I was just like, I've got to send the email just because if I don't, I'm just going to hate myself for the what ifs of not sending one. But man, so the thing, and we've talked about this on the show, right? And I really hope with Soval's messaging, I really hope they put that machine in the hand of not just like reviewers, right? I've recently caught a reviewer showing off a print from and saying it was from one machine and having seen the same exact print because they do the same prints on all these different machines. And when I went back and looked, it had the same flaw, like print flaw, as they had on another review saying it was from another machine. Not only are recycling, like I'm doing the same prints on every machine, which I get, like it's like, oh, I know this print, so I know what it should look like. But they are physically using and not even printing the model again on the new machine. Just, well, here we go.
This is one of my
We're just going to
fears.
say it from this thing, and they take it out of the box, and I get the, let's print it with the stock profiles and blah blah blah. I want I want them to put it in the hands of people who actually know how to run the machine. I don't care that their profiles 3 months from release aren't actually dialed in yet. Put it in the hands of somebody who is going to dial it in and show me what that machine is capable of doing, not what it'll do out the box. Because I don't care what it does out the box. I want to know what it is capable of.
Yes, but also I think the floor should be higher. Like probably it sounds like Alex, your standards are more in the Nadir direction than in the Jonathan direction. Like I don't calibrate my printers or my filaments or any of that. Like to me, most of it's good enough for the function that I want to serve. But I do think that the floor, like the basic expectation when you're spending $1,000+ the profiles better be good, even 3 months before. Like, if not, spend an extra. How long does it take to calibrate some profiles? And I've said this to them literally in person, some of these companies. I'm like, you see that engineer over there? Give him 1 day off of forking a slicer and just sit him down with a roll of ABS, a roll of PETG in an 8-hour workday, or in China, a 10-hour workday. The guy could pretty much dial in good profiles. Like, am I wrong? You calibrate your printers well. How much could you do in a 1-hour workday, one person?
Depends. How much ADHD gets in the way?
True. As Pezliz says, people are tired of being paying beta testers. Yeah, and let me tell you, I am tired of being an unpaid R&D department. It's in my contract now.
I get it. I get it, Pezliz, but what I am saying is that so the Snapmaker U1 is a prime example, right? When reviewers were showing that machine off, they were showing off prints that looked like dog shit.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, the machine's actually way better than any of the reviewers. They were saying it was good, but what they were showing wasn't. And then, actually seeing prints done by people that know what they're doing in 3D printing off of a U1, they look fantastic.
Yeah, I have
But
some
they
of my
didn't
original U1
send
prints.
the printers to people that were going to do that.
Correct.
Well,
And it's fine to say in the review, like, hey, the stock profiles aren't great right now, but the machine is capable of putting out really good prints. Hopefully by the time it's released, they'll have it out in, but it is capable of doing it.
I agree with you to some extent, but it's also at some point you get into a trust game, right? Like if there's one or two companies in the industry where if they say we know that's an issue and we're going to fix it, I will put my full reputation behind it and be like, they're going to fix it, and tell my audience I still recommend the product. But the vast majority, it's now you're banking on someone's word, and how many products and companies, not just in this industry but in general, have come out and the improvements are vaporware because they're on to the next launch. So it's
no, if there's a mechanical issue with the printer and stuff like that, that's one thing. But if it's just a slicer profile, it's like, hey, I'm reviewing printer Y.
Yeah.
Their stock profiles are crap. I was able to dial in stuff. Prints look fantastic. Hopefully by launch they've got good profiles. If not, go check out my GitHub. Mine are listed.
Yeah, I hear where you're coming from, but I want to hold these companies to a higher standard. Again, if it's $1,000 printer, if it's a Voron kit or it's a Maker's printer, I feel like it's not that much to expect in the era of Bamboo Lab to be like, even if you're Soval shipping an open source printer inspired by a Voron 2.4, whatever, it's a bare minimum that at least I need, you know, a 0.1, a 0.15, a 0.2 that are decent. Like I guess what I'm saying is I agree with you, and also we shouldn't let them off the hook because reviewers are going to be, as Pezlid said, the paying beta tester.
Well, the thing is, you got to send them out to people who are going to break them, right? That's the thing. It's like
also true.
That's like why I generally like any really polished machine. I'm like, don't send it to me because I'm just going to break the thing. Like I break every printer I got and I put it back together and I make it work. But like, for example, where I am, like most test prints don't run because the ambient temperature and humidity is way too high. So I have to run 10 to 15 degrees hotter. That's why I don't publish profiles. That's why I don't like doing, like, I really don't like the 3MF files because anything coming out of my lab is going to be way too hot for most people. So,
weird.
But yeah, because I'm right on the coast, right? So it's like when you're on the coast.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's never, I mean, humidity is a problem for me. It's why I don't print PETG, but that's weird. Temperature variances.
Oh yeah, like 10 to 15 degrees, like everything. Also, I tend to like to run fast, and I like to run small or oversized. I like, but my profiles compared to everyone else's, that's why I don't release them. That's why I don't like 3MFs, because anyone who loads a 3MF that I am, they'll look at like, why is this PLA running at like 240? And it's like, wow.
Yeah. I do have printers that never would overheat, especially if they're European-made printers that overheat for me. The boards just overheat because
you're in the desert, my friend. It's hot there. It's hot there. Hot. Like no joke. It's for real.
It's very hot. I'm just realizing, gents, that I have a call coming up in a few minutes, so I will open myself to any closing remarks, and then I'll have to excuse myself.
I have some questions about the website.
Yeah, talk to me.
So on the designer side of things, right now, there's no way for me to list my design websites. So.
Design websites?
Yeah, so like I have host sites that I use. Like you and I can talk about it privately. It's not a big deal, but it's I have part of the whole point of like why you would send me something, be it filament, machine, whatever, because I design all my own stuff. So there's no way for them to go look at my catalog, right? There's no as far as I understand.
If I give you like a free HTML area in the media kit thing, you can just have fun with it, right?
Yeah, whatever. Like whatever works for you. But that's just because on the back side of things, like I design enough stuff, and I always have prints coming out that that's part of the reason why you'd send me filament. It's like, oh well, I'll take your product and make something out of it. I'll test whatever you've got, because my favorite part of all of this is the R&D. So I always say, send me broken machines, send me machines that need beta testing. But I want to be paid. I just like chat was saying. It's like don't end client beta tests. Send it to people like me who want to break the thing and see and make sure it works well, right?
Yeah, better you than me, man.
Before you go, I want to give you the opportunity in the traditional Hot Ones way to tell us a little bit about yourself, what you got going on, self-promotion, that kind of thing.
Yeah, appreciate it. Jonathan Levy, check out, if you're into 3D printing, my YouTube channel, The Next Layer. And if you are a content creator and you're looking to get sponsors and retain those sponsors, sponsorboard.io. We are taking our first handful of clients with a lifetime lock-in discount. So, and it's also free if you just want to build a media kit. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your evening for you. It's probably almost dinner time, right?
Indeed.
Have a good one, sir.
It's great having you, bud.
Or a good day. See ya.
Right.
Bye.
I don't know how to leave.
I'll take care of it for you.
That's fine.
Just boot him. That was awesome.
So it's Dave.
I got woke up. I woke up and somebody said something about the A1 is the best for somebody with $500. I came to argue that the Cobra X is the better choice over the A1 without selling your soul, even though both of them are closed source.
Yeah. I don't have an A1. I do have the Cobra X.
They're both great printers.
So
the difference was, as Jonathan said, is the ecosystem. Bamboo has a more polished ecosystem right now.
I'm stress testing the
only
A1.
difference.
I'm stress testing the A1 with maker chips. So this thing is just, I'm going to continuously run this until it breaks, printing maker chips. So far, I've already got one box of maker chips.
Difference.
And we're going to see what happens.
That's what came up was like, as an alternate, the Cobra X came up as an alternate. So you got your words in without saying them. But yeah, I totally did.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, a very valid question was asked of me this morning. Are we still doing Friday night's podcast?
I don't know. If people want to, we absolutely can.
I think we should. I think we absolutely should.
We can do that. If people want it.
I'm gonna take a minute here because I'm extremely proud of this one.
Yes.
And we've got the.
By the way, this is the OG shirt, and this is the new shirt coming up.
How do you know that? Oh,
the Rugrats Rap Road.
Nerds.
Even though this shirt's like a month old.
Yeah.
Well, it's now OG.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
But that was so awesome to have Jonathan on the show.
Yep.
And he's a wealth of knowledge, especially about the content creation side of this.
Yeah. There's no doubt that he has done extremely well for his channel, right? I remember so now I took a break, but he started his channel about the same time that I started mine. And let's just say that there's a difference in subscriber numbers and profitability of channels. Okay.
Yeah, but so I think the big difference is that we are makers. I think all of us are makers. He's a content creator. There's a different like we make stuff and we make content. He makes content and then he makes stuff. There's a difference there. And also the thing about the business side of it, he's really into it. And like for me, I could not care less.
Well, you know, the funny part was I was gonna mention this to him, and we got completely a little bit sidetracked on the whole during the conversation of it. Is about a couple years ago, I actually got a degree in digital marketing because he was mentioning his wife. She works for Google in that specific department. That degree in digital marketing is absolutely worthless in today's age.
Yeah,
because things have changed so much that every metric that they gave is garbage. None of that has anything to do with how today's world works in content creation or digital marketing of products. And yeah, Liz is right. There's a balance there, and it's really strange because coming from the gaming side, I was telling Jonathan this about a week ago. Coming from the gaming side of this, it has been such an adjustment trying to figure out how to make content for this in a way that actually gets views. Because live streams, they don't get views.
That so Liz's thing about the taking photos of your prints, I think was directed at you, Millwright, for advertising of like using your modeling as an advertisement for yourself. Check out doing YouTube shorts, man, where you design a model, you print it, and then you just do 15-second short or whatever, like showing off the model.
Me to do that? No.
You'll never
by Free Heathen Workshop.
You ain't
gonna print it on.
Do you know how much money you'd have to pay me to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no.
I don't know, but let's figure out if we can make it.
I do take. There's a reason why I get what I get, and I do take good photos. I will admit, we did have the potato camera for a long time. We did, but due to some advice in the community, I've definitely gotten better, and I've used some selective AI backgrounds to show off the models. But no. You guys can do that.
I'm just saying, if you do little shorts of your model, like printed in Polymaker filament on the Snapmaker Artisan, model by Free Heathen Workshop, model available, link.
Absolutely.
You don't even need to use AI. Look at the model I did with the earworm song, for the pancake thing. It's got like 4,000 views or something. And I did that in all of 5 or 6 minutes.
3 nickels is not enough. No. Listen, if I can't buy a printer for a quarter sandwich, 3 maker chips, and a tow truck, no, that ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry. I just do what I do, and I do my best the way to do it. And it is what it is. Again, the community is always welcome to post my stuff. They're always welcome to print my stuff. My stuff is vastly available, but that's not. I make what I make, and I'm a maker before I'm anything else. I am a designer before I am anything else. I make the streams because I enjoy them.
I just want to remind everybody that Patreon, by the way, sent out an email the other day. You have to combine your Patreon accounts now. If you guys didn't hear, this is actually a real thing, or else you lose them.
Yeah.
So Dave, your Patreon for your sprinkle nips, rolling back and forth. Yeah, you're gonna have to combine that account now.
Dang it.
Or lose it, but we got that notice we got that notice 3 months ago. That came down like 3 months ago. This is
for those of us that pay attention. I didn't pay attention. I didn't know that. It's good to know.
There you go. Good value.
I was just trying to remind Dave about his pole dancing scene because he's going to lose that.
It's my OnlyFans. Since OnlyFans doesn't pay well, Patreon does.
Oh, only makers. That's right.
Only makers.
Yeah, only makers.
Hey, we should do that. We should make onlymakers.com.
And look at Canrog. There's Canrog has got the
Canrog's like I'm buying it right now.
No, for the first time, Canrog's not exhausted when he comes on the stream. That's nice. It's nice to see you, dude.
Yeah, like I haven't been on for a while just because I've been working on this stuff, like the studio. Yeah. But yeah, being able to be on a stream in the daytime, like it's daylight, like.
Isn't that nice?
Look, sunshine.
Fancy, fancy. I can't wait to see the lab when it's up and running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no more rickrolling me, man.
So right now I don't have any of my stuff from my actual studio here. I've been working with the most basic tools that I have at home. But
I've got a perfect idea. You get a little mini projector and mount it in the top of the Delta Flyer so that it projects Rick Astley on the side panel of the Delta Flyer.
I'm still waiting because half of my maker chips were done with a shortened QR code for the Rickroll. So I'm still waiting to get feedback on that one. So we'll see who catches it. That's Canrog's contribution to my Murph.
I have designed a system so that I can put any camera, any light, or any screen anywhere, because they all use the same mounting system. So if I want to put like right now I'm using my secondary monitor. If I want to put that on top of my door right here, I have a mount up there, so I can just put my screen up there or over there or there, or like everywhere.
Fancy.
And if I need another mount, I'll just screw up another mount. I have a box of them ready for me, so they're quick release mounts.
Okay.
So for me to take the screen down it's literally that.
I need help. I'm going to use the viewers to beta test something here. Okay. So this week I built the Head of Mommy headphones. Shout out to Dan over at West3D for allowing me to con him into selling me these way below cost. But I need to know if the mic sounds good. So we're going to test that for a second. Let me change audio input.
You gotta whisper sweet nothings in our ear.
Oh dear Lord,
Dave! I'm really excited.
Dave, I love you.
Oh,
and your sprinkle nips.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me all right with this thing?
Clip this now.
Yeah, clip it.
Yeah, I just trying to test it. You know what I mean?
Sounds good. It does sound good though.
That sounds better than your normal headset.
Oh, nice. That's good to know.
And you look cool.
But I'm not going to. Yeah, fancy. Print it in.
Repeat though.
Print it in some Polymaker filament.
Gotta get that transparent PEG going, man. It sounds good. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. So we will definitely use those next week. I did not want to test it out on this particular episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to make a mount for my mic setup so I can put it in here.
Yeah.
This is
So
not.
the other mic I have is one of these infamous blue Yeti snowballs.
It's
From like
the mill.
1943.
That's not what I'm using right now. I'm using the mic in the AirPods, but
My lab is so loud that even with the headset on and noise canceling, that's why I can't use a ball mic. That's why, because everyone's like, "Oh, get one of those, get a floating mic," and I'm like, "Sure, I'd love to." Problem is, I have so much stuff going on in the background all the time that it would be backfeeding and loud all the time,
yeah. I'd like to get one of those like nice Shure mics, be a professional podcaster. But
Ooh. Hey,
I mean, that's what I'm using normally, not now, but
yeah, well, you're a professional, Ken Rugg.
yeah,
This guy, less so a professional. Okay.
Listen,
I
if
mean,
anyone is lowest tier here, it's me, and I'm happy to be lowest tier. I'm down in the ditches. I don't mind.
I
I'm
am an
lowest here. Wait, no,
enthusiastic
I'm lowest
amateur.
here.
Okay.
Let's fight it out.
Mr. 13,000, congratulations, by the way.
Oh my
Lowest
God,
tier.
don't! You sound like the wife right now. We had,
dude,
I don't care.
dude, don't make me go look. I'll go look and get the real number right now if I have to.
God, no.
I'm at 2,800.
See?
Listen. I'm sub 200, so don't even start with me, boys.
Listen, this is the Makers Making podcast where points are awarded, but score doesn't matter. Just like whose line is it anyway?
I'm keeping score.
No,
I
I've
should've
always told myself that I'm just gonna make whatever I want to make, and that's it. If someone want
That's
to
a
pay
big
me
inspiration, right?
for me to make what I want to make, sure, but
Like you know that you're a huge inspiration for like what I do, because there was a point there where I was like, oh, maybe I'll try to be more commercial, and then you and I had a talk on stream.
Yeah.
And it just, you hit a note with me. I just like, no, I'm not compromising. That's why Dave was laughing when everyone's like, oh, do better. No, because Dave knows, because I've had this conversation with other people. You are a huge inspiration, because that, to hear where you are makes me very happy, and I like that. Right.
for me it was more the mental health problem, because when I started my channel, I started my channel just to make a specific video series on building a rook. That's why I started the channel, and then I started like, oh, I need to like advertise for myself. I need to put myself out there. I need to make more content. I need to get sponsors and all that stuff. And I started sending emails and emails and emails, and it just became so much more work than I was willing to put in, and it became more of a hassle. Like making content. Yeah, it wasn't fun anymore. Because I was sitting there trying to figure out how to make content to suit the sponsors. Right now, I only have one sponsor that keeps repeating, and that's it.
I'm the same. I'm the same. I get it. Like, I get that. I didn't want to bring this up earlier, but I hate you, Kern. but that's what is my time with Projects in Dad's Garage, my project watching Dave and T, or 3D and T, and the boys and you. I'm just not willing to make that compromise. I make what I make. I like what I make, and what I make is cool, and that's all that matters. I show the good, the bad, and the ugly, and sometimes twerk, and it is what it is. And I draw huge inspiration, definitely from Alex and Projects in Dad's Garage, because I've met all you lovely people through that. And when you said like, hey, the only way to keep it fun and to keep it from killing you, like from dragging you down, is to do what you do. And I could not agree more with you. That's why I do what I do.
Yeah. And hopefully I'll make more
Absolutely.
content now that I have this space, because I don't have to get out from, like, I don't have to leave my house to do this now.
Yeah, I
just
agree
have
with you.
to walk up 4 flights of stairs.
I have left my house exactly 6 times in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Twice have been to go to Rocky Mountain.
I've done 2 events this year, and that's I don't know if maybe one more, I don't know, but that's it. I find it very stressful, so I stay home and I make the stuff that I think is cool, and that's what I do, and that's the advice I get from the community. Everybody.
Oh no! Somebody made Canrock disappear. He looks weird now.
It's because he's trying to be you. Turn the camera off while still chatting.
I was trying to.
You just forgot an avatar.
Camera.
I've incited rage on Facebook. Wow, never saw that one coming.
Good.
Hey, that's the best place to incite rage.
Yeah, this is now incited a rack load of upset people. Cody did this design for me, and I lasered it. So yeah,
I had to redo my sign too. I like that. I like that a lot.
We were in Hobby Lobby yesterday, and the old lady's looking at all the like wood things because she likes painting things, and she's like, "I want to make these because brother-in-law Dustin, he has laser, and they do like ornaments and stuff at Christmas time and for everybody." And she's like, "I want to do that." And she's looking at like the hand wood burning kits, that's got like soldering iron. It's like, that's not what he uses to make those with. It's like, she's like, "Well, what does he use?" I was like, "It's like a 3D printer, but with a laser."
Yeah.
And she's like, "We should get one." I was like, "I've been trying to." She's like, "Well, how much are they?" I was like $500. She's like, "Oh, okay, I'll let you work on trying to figure out how to get one of those."
I had a random person on Facebook message me from China saying, that they were a account manager for a laser company. And I said, "Great, you're going to sponsor me one?" And they said, "Well, we are interested in doing so." And I said, "Great, I would like a 10-watt laser." And I haven't heard from them since.
That's really typical though. Like I get a lot of those.
It really is.
It is. And remember, like, depending on whether they do their staff changes over, depends on what happens. I get that a lot, like a lot.
I mean, there's so many of those people that message you and on Facebook and they add you as a friend, and then they go, "Well, we want to sponsor you," and they never message back.
So I just saw that. Who is it? Who was it? Repo Man asked me a question in the chat.
Oh, Jay.
What are my steps for making my Wonderful manual? That depends. Which one are you talking about? Because there's a couple of them. So the original Delta Flyer manual, that was just made using HTML. Just me typing HTML. And the second Delta Flyer manual, the PDF one, that is a person that we have hired specifically to make it in a specific style.
Ooh, a technical writer. Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, so we wanted, or Rolahan had the idea of making, the Haynes manual for cars, those books.
Yep.
He wanted that style, but in a 3D printer.
Yep.
Manual. So we hired someone who actually did something similar to that. So this is a guy who's retired, but he still makes really great stuff. And yeah, we sent him a kit for the Delta, and he took some pictures, and I made some renderings, and yeah.
Well, like I was telling you before, like, and I've said it about the Vorons too, is there should be a service section, like not a full build, because like now I have to go through and rebuild the stealth burner hot end, right? Because I took it all apart. But there should be, like in the Haynes manual, there's an entire listing of the machine, how it works, nose to tip, right? But then there needs to be sections like, hey, this is a part that comes apart, and this is the most common part that needs to be changed. That should be a thing, and that. For that, a short, abbreviated, quick one, I've said to people before, I think that's really important because a lot of these things are just done by engineers and clever people like yourself, and they take it apart a million times. But I don't need that. I just need, like, for example, to redo the stealth burner head, I have to reprint the head because I busted it. But putting it back together, it's just 5 screws. I'm like, listen here, it's a little bit more than just 5 screws, all right?
I mean, like, there probably should be a service manual for each printer. Specifically.
And there isn't.
Yeah, I know some like OEMs have like their they have a troubleshooting guide that goes to a link where they show a couple of steps, but there should be like a booklet or a PDF or something for each type of printer. Like, how do I service this tool head? How do I service this tool head? And that tool head, they're all different. So,
well, the thing is, like, it's there should be a section for service guide, and it's like all big machines have it. After we build something, we then go write service guides for stuff, like back in the day. So that's the way it is. But for me to put this stealth burner back together, I have to go watch Digital Dragon while he built it, because then I got to do all this stuff. But there should be a quick, easy service guide. Here's how you take it apart. Here's how you put it back together. And it should be a set of order of operations. That simple, that straightforward. And don't even get me started on how difficult it is for the Z, or sorry, the access mount point should never change. It should always stay plumb. Because when I put that back together, there's going to be some movement in everything. I guarantee it. And I'm just, it burns me. It should be, anyway. I love it. I think it's amazing. I want to do another head for it because the machine is so cool. But the way it assembles to the rail, oh man.
Yeah, I have a project coming up soon where I'm probably gonna make some more documentation, because right now the documentation isn't what I want it to be.
And I need to stop talking to you because I'm gonna end up with a rook because of you, and I just no. I know. Stop. Just stop. Just no. The answer is no. They're amazing. They're cool. I love everything about them. And again, I can get that precision for the finite work that I like to do with a small machine. So, but you just stop. Just stop with your amazing awesomeness.
I mean, you can let me see. Torture. There it is.
Also, hi, I missed it saying hi to you, RJ.
Yeah, West 3D almost got me to get one of those. Or no, not West. KB 3D. Them damn Delta flyers we were at Murph was that close. I wasn't having Terry yell at me for leaving with a printer.
Chris over at KB3D always has one of the Prusa Mark IIIs that he's like trying to sell. Like it says, like, make me an offer or whatever. I think it's been like 3 years now that I've offered him a maker chip in exchange for it. Eventually, he's going to take that deal.
Quarter sandwich, 3 maker chips, and a print place. I'm telling you, it's that. You can buy anything with that.
You can't offer that to everybody. I thought that was our special deal. You out here offering deals to everybody.
No. Our new deal.
Offer him my pancake. I'll just offer him my pancake.
Dave, our new is 2 quarters, 3 maker chips, and a print in place. That's our deal. Moving forward, nobody else is getting that deal. Now, granted, Chris, they're not the same quarters from the same sandwich. That's all I'm saying.
Just clip this out. Just clip this out. Chris, if you're watching, you can have the twerking millwright, the original twerking millwright for a Delta Flyer. Or a Mark III. Or a Mark III Prusa. I don't care. One of the two, right there.
Listen, that's your bit to get you to a show I'm at, because you need that signed by me. That's what we got to work on, Kern. That'll be our team collaboration. I'll sign it for you, and that'll be what gets you to the next show, guaranteed. I'm just lucky that I couldn't bring any machines home with me because I didn't have enough room. Like, because there was so much cool stuff, just unbelievable. And if there was a Death Racer kit, I don't even know what I would have done.
See, that's the whole purpose of why I'm this coming year. I'm going to be buying an RV to go to shows to, because that way I can carry as much crap as I want to and from.
I love it.
Do what one of my friends is doing right now. He wants to become a food streamer, as in cooking, because he's a chef.
Sure.
And he's renting an apartment, so he can't install cameras and all that stuff. So we've talked about this for years. He wants to get a food truck and just permanently install a streaming setup so that he can do whatever. If you want to go, he just needs a 5G connection. He can stream anywhere. So that's what he's currently doing. There's a
kid in Europe that does that with
a trailer.
There's a kid in Europe that does that with oh god, it's not burgers, it's brats.
Yeah.
And he is so famous. He's got 4 million followers on Instagram and TikTok.
People like cooking. Yep. It's a good one.
But he doesn't charge anything for the food. That's the funny part. All the food's free.
Because it takes.
You just walk up and he'll just give you the food, but it's and people donate to it. He makes he actually publishes how much money he makes off this food truck, and it's some outrageous number per month. It's like $250,000, $300,000 a month US.
Yep, it's there, man. It's there. It's what. Why do I keep doing Twitch? Why do I keep doing it? Because it's there. It's there. You just need that moment, right?
It's like the problem is if I switched over to doing food, I wouldn't be losing weight.
What's wrong with your svelte build? Look how good
I'd be like this.
And it's nice to see you wearing a merch shirt for once.
Yeah, I debated putting one on this morning, but then I went with this one instead.
Should have done the merch shirt.
I know. We could have me and Cap could have matching shirts this morning.
You guys all should be wearing purple, really, and a baseball cap. But what do I know?
No, see, Liz, that's not right. The more I cook, the more I eat, because you got to taste what you cook.
Got to.
I think I'm going to make Korean barbecue tonight.
I agree with Kern. As a trained chef, I agree with Kern.
Listen, I'd never trust a skinny baker or a skinny chef. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I would never trust them for my food. Nope. Sorry, you're skinny. Oh, you do not make good food.
You have not tested enough food for me to trust your decision on this.
When I went to culinary school, when I went to culinary school, I went from skinny to not skinny.
Yep.
Skinny chef is like a surgeon with Band-Aids on his finger.
Yep. So how many chips are you into on your test, Dave?
110-pound chef, you're going to the wrong school or the wrong restaurant.
So you got what, 500 already?
No, I've got.
Dave, I just love that your idea of breaking an A1 is doing maker chips. Look at good.
One box done already. The only issues I've had has been feeding issues with filament. So it's not the machine. I'm blaming filament on that. Just wiggle the filament a little bit, then it starts working again. And then that's how far I've gotten so far. But I'm going to see how many boxes I can fill up before the machine gives me an error code other than the filament feeder. So
the thing you'll also have to look at,
it's already got 5,000 hours on it, so it's already a well-tested machine. But now we'll see if I can get it to 10,000 just constantly running it.
It's the build plate is going to be more than likely you'll get a wear on the build plate before anything.
I've already seen that because it's got the holographic build plate on there, and every time I sit here and try not to touch anything, just pop it, put it right back on the thing, and I'm noticing I'm starting to lose some of that holographic. So I'll just flip it over because there's another holographic on the other side. And that would stop.
That's what I had to do is because I had BTT and then Wholesome Chris gave it to me. I put it on the machine. I run it, and I was testing with it, and it's starting to leave material. Now it's starting. I'm like, okay, so there is a limit to these. And I worn a PEI sheet like on one side to the point where it's down to the metal, and I had to adjust the layer because the offset was bad.
I've worn out the BQ Frostbite Pro. No, it's Frostbite Glacier, the Glacier Pro plate on the P1S, running it on just constantly. And you're right, it's starting to. You can see little pieces of flakes starting to come off of it. I'm like, yeah, I might need a new one here pretty soon.
I hate buying build plates, man. I hate buying build plates.
I want to win a build plate from Dave, but for my 400. He's
no.
He's like, no, 400s. I'm like, yeah, 400.
I stop at 300. That's it. After 3, it's like, no. And 400. You know why I do 300? Because there's a catch to it. 300s are really 305, 310. And then I'm like, nope, that's a 310. That's a 35. It's my little bailout.
Yeah.
But the Solval, they're not the Solval. The snap makers are 270. It's like 280 something by 280 something else. Yeah. So I was like, dang it, the snap maker's in play for everybody. But Pez is right. Yeah, the nanopolymer works great. Mm-hmm. See, still, I've got mine. I douse it and keep it going. I did it yesterday.
Uh-oh.
I did it yesterday, and I lost the whole coil and an entire head to it.
Oh no!
Oh
Yes, I did
Oh
it
my
yesterday.
God.
I
no!
did it yesterday.
At least you didn't turn it on, right? At
Oh,
Wow.
least you did.
the problem was I was filming. It was like down to here, and then I started. I'm like, this is really watery, and then I look. I'm like, oh crap!
Oh, that's expensive.
Dave,
That was
Dave,
very expensive. All of this, I mean, literally, I took quite a big bit of it
Dave,
too.
Oh,
At least you didn't spark it up. That's all I can give you.
That's the
Dave,
whole thing. I'm like,
there's a
thank God.
difference in the size of bottles. Buy the bigger bottles.
I know, but it was. I got this big bottle, and then like, I should have just used my clearer bottles, which have the white top on them.
Yeah.
Dave,
Oh, that's
make
so
your own bed
bad.
adhesive. Just, I made 2 gallons of Frank's Goo, which is the same thing as nanopolymer adhesive.
I have
Two
enough
gallons of it for
nanopolymer,
$60, sir.
but
2 gallons.
Well, it
this
is.
Tell me
nanopolymer
that.
will last me. This will last me a good year and a half. I normally, and you see all these printers, I just put a
I don't,
coating on it and they last for about 20, 30 prints before I have to
yeah, but if
recoat
you
it.
make
I
two
love this stuff.
gallons of it for the price of 2 bottles, from which we'll call it,
But yeah,
it'll last you and your grandchildren, right?
Problem is, Alex, that looks like something I would drink.
yeah.
Right? That
And then I
Well,
would
that's
so
accidentally like, oops, it's some moonshine.
yeah.
I've got Health and Fire. And
Yeah.
So does moonshine has stuff.
That
so
that looks like
I've been
something I would
nanospray.
drink.
wondering what kind of protective coatings does that give on a windshield?
Good enough to stick your wipers to, I guess.
that's a test.
uh,
That's a video.
why
I
would
really wonder what we could do with pranking
Oh
a
no.
show.
Take it to a show. Yeah. Well, you if you have too much, you'd be like, well, I did mix it. That looks like something I would drink, especially the way you have it bottled. Oof.
so I take it out of that and then I put it into these bottles. I bought a bunch of these, and
Gorilla bottles.
Yeah, that's not so bad. But just like Dave's problem with the vape, that would be me and the pickle jar. Oof.
yeah. But I mean, you got to put it in something where you can seal it up good. Because, like I said, 2 gallons of it, I split it with Harsh Reality. Um, he took a gallon, I took a gallon. I gave away some. I gave a thing like this to Mike. Everybody that comes to the garage, I just give them a little bottle of it. Um,
Oh, so there's a bottle coming home with me then?
yeah. Yep.
I have too much doggone nanopolymer. I think I gave away a bottle with that one the one they gave us from Remurf. Somebody needed some. Like, here, take the bottle. I got some at home. Stuff's amazing.
There you go, Dave.
I've got a 60 ml bottle of it that I won off of Joel's stream, I think it was, his giveaway stream at Christmas. And then I've got a couple little packs that I've acquired here and there. But the only thing I actually use the nanopolymer on that I don't use mine on because I'd have to thin mine out quite a bit. And I found that it didn't, like, trying to thin it out on the bed didn't work real well, as I used the nanopolymer on the holographic sheets just because mine is made up a little thicker. I could thin it before I put it into the bottle, but
So I have a question, not related to polymers.
Yes, you can eat plastic. It's just not good for you.
Oh, I've been doing that for years.
Ooh, is that a switch wire I see?
So
An
I
Ender
have my
wire.
new, yeah, that's the underwire. I have this new rack, so this will be my new background for everything content. But I don't have any screens on my printers. I don't like having screens on the printers. It's just one more thing for me to destroy. So I made this, which is one screen for everything, but it's not Clipper screen. It's just the full
Web UI.
It's the full web UI. So I'm
That's
thinking,
pretty
should I
awesome.
just make a video on how to do that? Because it's so easy.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely should.
So like if you're working on your printer and you can use the touch, right? There's a keyboard and everything, but how about doing that instead? Because it's a Chromebook.
Yeah, I like that.
It's just a Chromebook. And
Or we could use an old laptop that nobody's using anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like.
I mean, this is literally my girlfriend's
Chromebooks.
old school PC. She got a Chromebook for her school stuff, and so it's got touchscreen as well, which make it so easy for me to just use it. Like, and then just using Chrome extensions, you can get full screen mode. That leaves your tabs at the bottom here instead. So if I want to do something like I want to cycle that LED, I can do it.
Just there, something came up on chat. So Dave, yeah, 400 build plates. Just saying, 400s. I need another 400.
I need a 400 for my Max, my Ender 5 Max too. I can't.
I need a cool plate for my flyer though. Nobody makes these.
That was just asked in chat actually.
Yeah, different plate options for the flyer for the Delta.
Yeah, because these are custom. So we need more cool stuff for the Delta.
I have a supplier that can cut custom plates. The problem is getting them to you guys over in Norway.
That is
Mandela
not a
Roseworks
big issue.
would make
It's
them
harder
for
for
you.
me to ship to you than for you to ship to me. Because right now
Mandela
the Norwegian
Roseworks
Post
will
won't
cut
send
them
to the U.S. at all.
Mandela Roseworks will cut them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I made the file for this, so I can get you any format because that's what I drew.
Yeah.
So
send it over. I'll get a price for it. So
my issue right now is
not
that I want to
cool
do
plates and stuff like that though.
I've wanted to do a giveaway for a while, and then right as I started getting a sponsor that would let me get a giveaway so I can review a product and then give it away, the Norwegian Post just shut down all shipping to the U.S.
Ooh, why?
Because of the tariffs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the Post? That's a Canrog problem when he ships something.
Shipping
or the
normally
not even a you problem. It's a
bad.
problem for whoever's receiving it, not even you.
No, so there's when it comes to the shipping cost, that's more of a government thing. But because of tariffs, the U.S. government and the Norwegian government disagreed on something, and they just said, you know what, we're just going to shut it down. Before after all of this stuff happened, for me to ship like a normal package to the U.S. was about $26, which that's okay for me. But for someone to send something from the U.S. to here is about half that. So I don't know why it's more expensive, because the Norwegian Post, they literally just take my stuff and take it to the airport and then they're done with it. So I don't know why it's so much cheaper to ship things to me than from me. It's still expensive though.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I sent some stuff to
$26 isn't bad.
No, it's
I'll message you. Send me the DFX file on that, and I'll get a price on it, and I'll find out how much it's going to cost to ship. And if we can get one cut, I'll cover the shipping just to get it to you.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. I gotta be careful not to show addresses on this, but I tried to ship this box. This is a box that I think a cartographer came in. Cartographer to Australia.
Don't get Phil in this.
Lord.
It's an arm and a leg.
I went to look at the prices for this tiny little box. All right. Most people in chat probably have got the box for a cartographer 3D, right?
Yep.
And almost $40 to ship that thing. I think it was like $36 or $38 to ship that tiny little box. But you know what also would have cost $36 to $38? Shipping a box this size.
Yep.
I was like, this thing weighs less than a pound. I've shipped letters that weigh more than this box.
What?
Oh boy.
Filament.
It really is.
Is this a thing now? We're just all shutting off our cameras. We
Not
just
I
me.
shut off the cameras. All-
I, I had
Oh,
to,
I'm
I
mine's
had
having to
to
do
on.
some stretching.
same. That's what I'm
I'm
doing, and I don't.
having
Yeah.
I'm hurting pretty bad
Oh
right
my
now.
God,
So
Dave! If I did that, you would not be able to talk to me. I would not be able to see you for like the next 12 hours. My allergies would be, my eyes would just be like poof.
Oh, this one, if I don't give him, I'm good with it. But if I don't give him any attention, you know how he gets. He's just like, I'll get my attention.
My
I turned
eyes
it.
would be watering. My nose would be watering for the rest of the day. I have to get in the shower.
Oh
I got
God. Oh my.
filament
I
for my next
react
build.
stronger to cats than I do to pepper spray.
Wow.
That's good for
Yeah,
me to
it's
know.
bad.
That's good
Yeah,
to know.
it is bad.
I'll remember that for next time, Alex.
we had last night. We had all the bad storms come through the area, and the atmosphere
Yeah.
was so electrically charged. It is like lit
What filament
my
brand is that, Ken?
nervous
Why does that
system
red look like
horribly on
Paramount
fire.
3D's Iron Red or whatever?
This is 3D Jake ASA
Oh,
carbon
good
fiber.
stuff.
Oh, it's not that. I like that color. I've
It,
always
3D
wanted
it's
to
Jake
more
makes
like
try
some
the
good stuff.
Paramount 3D
brown.
stuff because they got such nice colors and they're pan chrome match.
And then I'm going to combine it with hot pink.
Let's
Ooh,
go.
nice colors.
So that's my next build.
Brown and pink. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's like a
Is it?
reddish brown,
Yeah.
almost purpley brown, and then
It's
pink.
like Polymaker. What is it? Polymaker Chocolate Galaxy. You know.
Yeah, something similar. Yeah. So
Galaxy
the
red that turns into chocolatey, whatever. Yeah.
Dude, as
so
soon
the
as
the
they sent
pink
me the
is
test
just
on that,
normal. Pink is just normal ASA. The brownish stuff, that's the main filament for the build. That's carbon fiber. So it'll be a fun build.
didn't tell you my sweet experience with doing nylon.
I
I
love
ran,
that.
dude. I ran nylon glass filled at room temperature, and I used it to rebuild my Snapmaker hot end. It was awesome. It was awesome, dude. It's two colors though.
Brad, I
Here,
thought we were
I'll show you.
friends.
Nylon at room temperature.
Yeah,
Intergalactic chocolate. There you go.
yeah. There it
Oh,
is.
that's
There.
such a good name. I like it.
Oh, we've made fun of them for
Is that
years
actually
about
what
that.
it's called?
Pepper
Now, yeah.
spray.
But
I'm
so
gonna go
like,
look this up.
look at the
Here we go.
look at the temperature differential. That's wild to me. And this is just tails from some of the industrial stuff I had, so I didn't even bother drying it. And that's that Polymaker
Yeah.
PA06 glass filled, and I can't believe how well it turned out. And that ran on a bamboo.
This is an ABS or what material is this?
And then I'm doing because I broke the stealth changer because I'm an ape, so I'm redoing it in. I want to do it in a something fancier than ABS, but I don't know.
Like PPS.
Yes, that sounds like fun. Because
You'd
like right.
I have a spare one if you're running the high flow.
No,
If you're
I
running
don't.
a high flow Rapido, I have a PPS one printed for the stealth burner.
The the stealth burner as I've got the Revo hot ends on it, so they're great, but they have their limitations, right?
Yeah, I'm trying. I have an A4T on my almost working Voron. So
I just have to. So I took it apart. That's why I was complaining about the service guide for it, because I took it apart. And I get it. Like, I put it back together. No big deal. I got some fans from LDO. It's all great. Like, LDO, thank you again, LDO, for helping. It means a lot. I was wearing your bib the other day while we were milling. It was super fun. But my hands are not good. So I crushed the fan shroud assembly. I was like, oh, I talked to Dragon. Dragon's like, no, it's cool, bro. So I'm just going to redo it again in, I have the Galaxy ABS purple from Polymaker, but I kind of want to go like fancier so I can go hotter. But
if you like, so remember Polymaker has the ABS Pro now, and you can get hotter on that.
I can go to the max as well. Yeah, I haven't asked them for any help in a long time, but yeah, we can run ABS. Like I've been running ABS on my J1S for like a year. It's great.
Yeah, so Zombie gave me some ABS Pro to play with, and this came out really nice. No warping on it at all,
And it's
this
white.
This is white.
And,
Yes,
and white is the worst. I won't run white if I don't have to.
Yeah, it was extremely. I ran this at 280 because it's from 270 to 290 for the temp on it.
Sure.
And I ran it at 280, and it came out really nice. And we'll find out how strong it is.
Have you done the drop test on it yet? Good.
Didn't break.
Hey, that's all I'm asking. That's my answer to everything, right? Like that's absolutely.
I mean, same way. We just send it and see if it works. If it don't work, then okay, let's figure out why it didn't work. Reprint it and try it again.
That's my answer to everything. You test it. You got to throw it on the floor, man, because you can't prove nothing unless you try to break it.
So with the new Death Racer build, we were shooting blasters at it last night just to test its validity.
Sure.
And it was just the Mega, the 31K. We're just saying, "Oh, sorry, Hirsch, I didn't mean to hit you in the face, bud. You jumped into my hand. Damn." But yeah, we're just sitting here blasting into the thing, and I'm like, "Well, I think that'll hold up."
I was so impressed with that TPU build you did for the Death Racer. I was just like, that's like I'm not a rainbow guy. Like, let's be real, but that was fantastic. You guys,
it's Claire's idea. She was. Because when we were talking about different filaments, it was like, okay, what can withstand a beating? And I'm like, well, TPU can. And she's like, can you make me one out of TPU? I said, everything but the frame, sure. So I did the frame, obviously, and I keep forgetting because mine is PET CF, and I think hers is ASA GF. I cannot remember, but they're both in high temp materials. And then she's got the treads on hers and just regular TPU. I am doing a complete overhaul of my original one.
Oh, gee, why is that, Dave? Why do you have to rebuild your machine? Tell us more, would you?
Because West 3D had it out for me. That's why.
I don't believe that for a second. Not even a thought.
Where is it? Where is it? Here it is, right here. Here's my box of doom. This is what kind of remains of the original Death Racer. So
ouch.
That looks like the one.
Pieces. It's all of those did not stand the drop test.
That looks like the one that went up against the beetle weight with the beater bar. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw that. They beat the snot out of them.
Just ripped it to pieces.
Yep. I was kind of shocked, but then I realized they're using those metal blades running.
Well, wait a minute. They put a battle bot against the Death Racer?
Yep.
I missed this.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody has to have footage of this somewhere, right?
Oh yeah, it's around, but so they took in it's a blue and white machine. I can't remember what it is, and they put it up against a 3-pound ant weight with a beater bar.
Yep.
Now there's different styles, and the first hit was clean. Like the Death Racer came in, had a really good hit. But the problem with BattleBots is they don't really care about hits. And as soon as that beater bar got into the front end, it pulled the track, it pulled the side plate. They were still going. And he's like, give her. And by the time it was, you could fit the whole Death Racer in basically a matchbox.
Yeah, it was funny. There's awesome. A video of it. There is a video of it. I forget who put it out. But
somebody created the next filament shredder.
Yeah. But you guys got to stop with the Death Racers because you're killing me here. I can't get them unless I order them from BT. I can't get them off Amazon. You guys are killing me because I want one so bad.
They
were on sale for Prime Day, and I almost ordered one.
So much fun to build. Look,
I don't want to hear it.
Long.
I don't want to hear it. And
I saw. It comes with all the stuff you need and the
I saw the Wegos. You could, so I don't have to solder nothing. I can Wego it. Listen, no, stop. Just leave me alone.
It's got bullet connectors, so there's no. I mean, it's just so much fun.
Someone would be so kind as to DM Millwright. Link to the AliExpress store. It'd be great if everybody did.
No, let's not do
Oh, we're
that.
good.
Like, because and it will fit in my carry-on, so I can have my battle bot on one side and my death race. Cut it out. I see the Discord, guys. I already see you guys. Cut it out. I see. It's already popping. Thanks, guys. You're so much help. But it'll fit my carry-on because I like I've been suggesting you bring a little extra clothes, right? But it'll fit my carry-on. It'll fit with my death racer. The only problem is the tower. No, get out of here.
You know you want it. It
Listen,
comes in this beautiful
we
kit. And it just,
we need a rules decision on this. Is he allowed to have a twerking millwright model as his death racer head?
his head, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
And
can't be
yes,
working. The head has to be the same height. There's 100 and I have to look up the
I
exact
can
specs.
I can
But we
make
can
the
take
head proper size.
No, we talked about it on channel. We can actually cut that model and make it move because the armatures, the steering armatures on the Death Racer are a thing, and I agree, Dave. Like, of course, like when it comes to that stuff, I'm not looking to cheat, right? I would totally be in spec and scale, but and the worst is they saw the twerking millwright, and then they're like, what about a worker bot, which is like one of my models, right? Can we do a worker bot too? And I was like, yes, we can do it. But no, I'm not. No Death Racer. I have nowhere to use it. I'd have to bring it across the world with me. No.
I bring mine to Colorado. Just pack it up in a suitcase. It fits in a nice suitcase, and you can fit your clothes next to it. It fits. It travels well. You just take the lipos on you on the carry-on, and you're good to go. We brought
No,
we brought one to Rocky Mountain.
I'm not even
And
worried about batteries because people will hook me up with batteries. The only thing is, does it work? Let me get my remote, but I don't know if it works with my existing remote. So hold on. But
Dave,
yes,
Liz, Kevin,
That's next. I
dragsters.
know. Delmar
Come
told
on
me.
now. There's even kits
Delmar
now.
told me. I already got the kit on order. I got my kit from
Hector
Fabrizio on
has
order.
kits now.
Yes. I got my kit. As
Dude,
soon
I
as
took
Delmar
this.
told me I ordered when I got back.
This is the one for my daughter, and
Oh Lord.
I took it outside to test it, and everybody that walked by, that drove by, stopped, and they're like, "Oh my god, that is sick."
I did a no and walked out of the house with the
I mean,
M0053-1. Just walked out
Oh,
of the
even a
house.
twerking butt as a
my kit
weapon.
for that just showed up.
I dislike you, Kern. Strongly dislike you. This is if it works with this, I
Is that
might
an
think about
iFly?
it.
iFly?
This is a Fly Sky model
There you go.
FS
You're good. You're good.
CT6B. That's the
You're
one.
good.
You're good.
You need 6 channels. You need a minimum of 6 channels. As long as you got 6 channels, you should be good. But the normal one comes with, I think, 10? No, the FS, that's the 10. It's normally comes with a
I think it
6.
comes with the 16 or something.
No, it comes with I have, hold on, right here. I actually have
How
it
would it,
apart. Aha!
does it mark the channels on the body?
It is.
Because I've got what 6 inputs. I got sticks plus buttons.
6 channel. This is a 6 channel. The one
So
that it came with is actually a 6
No, I'm
channel.
talking about the remote that it came with. I think is like the 11 or 16 channel one.
The remote is a 10, I believe.
So not to be the bad guy, but I have to head out. So
You need to mail me that. I need that hat, Canrog. You know I do, bro.
There's only 2 of these in existence, and I gave one away. So
and one needs to be mine.
I can figure out how to get you one.
Fourth wall store, sir.
Yes.
I don't know if they've got
put it
purple
up on
hats
fourth
though.
wall so we can. Yeah. No,
I cut them and
they
ordered
actually
it
do.
from the manufacturer.
They
so.
do.
All right,
guys.
we're gonna head out.
We are over time, so I think we're all gonna shut it down. Before you go, Kenrog, you want to shout out any of your stuff? I know you just published a video earlier this week.
Yeah, I do monthly videos on Onshape, trying to do easy stuff and intermediate stuff. So if you want to learn CAD, not just Onshape, a lot of it is transferable to other CAD softwares. It's a lot about how to design and think from an idea to a finished process. And also, I'm working on the new studio. That's a video coming. There's a couple of shorts out as well. And hopefully, when I get this new studio up and running, I'll have a full permanent streaming setup. So that is my future. I have a streaming PC right behind me that I need to set up with permanent cameras and all that stuff. So it'll be a
Nice.
journey. Yeah, so if you want content on design and technology in general, 3D printing, yeah, look at the link. It should be in the description, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Um,
My turn?
I'm just going to jump out. So see you guys.
Later, bud.
All right. Later, bud.
Love that guy.
Cool. I'm Captain Kern, and we've had a blast today, talking with Jonathan Levy. And I'll be on later this afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern. And I'm just a maker of stuff and more crap. And I tend not to get much accomplished on live streams, but I do chat a lot. But we're going to actually try to get something done today. And hope you guys join me. So follow all of my socials, Captain Kern, on everything, pretty much. That's me.
All right.
I'm Maker Millwright from the Free Heathen Workshop. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you to Jonathan for coming on and being so supportive of the community. What a sweetheart, and so full of ideas and so interested in everything and trying to help everybody get ahead. You can follow me across the platforms as the Free Heathen. I'm a Tinkercad designer primarily on Twitch. I release models every week or so. I'm currently in a Maker World Challenge for one of my models for the Everything D&D. I just finished up some milling projects here in the lab on the Snapmaker Artisan. We are painting miniatures at this time. We just finished up a few. I make stuff and do things. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all of that stuff. Follow my socials. I try to be supportive of the community whenever. I will be here on Projects in Dad's Garage on Friday afternoon, chatting with the boys, talking trash and having fun, and hopefully avoiding Death Racer content. Go ahead there, Dave.
Dave?
I'm just the Dave of the 3D and T. There's a T missing, so Terry's not here today. She's at work. But check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the magical spots, Twitch, net magicalness. All we are is crazy late night streamers that just do crazy weird projects that just sometimes go somewhere, sometimes don't. And sometime this week, I'm gonna finish the Voron. That's all I got.
Nice. And I, of course, am Alex, Projects in Dad's Garage. You know that because you're here on my channel. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. Check out the merch on our Fourth Wall store. Link in the description. And we'll talk to you later. Have a good day, y'all.
Bye.